Hello everyone, my name is Mohit and you are watching Coding Wisdom. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the Memcache. So in this video, we will see how two different programs can communicate with each other. In the previous video, we have seen the Python multiprocess communication, how two processes can communicate, means how two processes can share their data. Now in this video, we will see how two different programs on different shell can share the data effectively. So we will use Memcache. Memcache is a database. In-memory database, the in Memcache uses the key value paired structure. One program can store the value by using the key in the RAM, and second program can take the data and can fetch the data by using that key. So let's see how we can install the Memcache. So I'm using Ubuntu 16 version. To install the Memcache, you can use sudo. Okay, just increase the font. Control Shift plus plus. Sudo apt get install memcache. Okay, sorry. Sudo command is wrong. Sudo password. So memcache is already installed. So this is a command I'm just showing you. Otherwise, I have already installed the memcache. So now I'm going to use the virtual environment. So I have already installed the virtual environment csnv. So this is my virtual environment sou source bin activate. So here I'm going to install the memcache pip install python. So memcache has been installed, but now I am installing the Python driver for memcache because my Python program needs a driver to interact with the memcache database. So I'm going to install Python memcached. So as I have already installed the memcache, so no need to install the memcache. So I'm using a different shell for to demonstrate about the memcache file. So memcache can be configured by the configured from its file. Control Shift sudo gedit etc memcache password. So this is the configuration file of memcache. 64. This is a memory, means 64 megabyte or megabyte memory. Okay, so if you want to increase, consider if you have more RAM, so you want to give more RAM to the buffer or memcache, you can increase the RAM. And this is a port, so no need to change this one. Okay, and one more configuration, that is the IP address. As I'm doing all the experiment on my local PC, so you can use just this IP address. Otherwise, if we are using means multiple computer, if we are using multiple computers, means I want to uh, connect multiple computers by using the memcache. So we need to write the exact IP of this computer here. Okay, and this is simultaneous connection. Memcache can hold. This is okay thing. 1024. Close this one. No need to change anything. So configuration is completed. So now get back to our virtual environment. One file. First of all, let's see the memcache by using the uh, shell. So import memcache. Okay, so spelling mistake. Memcache, and then make a connection mmc here. Memcache dot client. So I think this C is capital here. Client and a list of all the IPs. So I have only one IP, that's my localhost IP. So give the exact IP name and their 11211. And one more thing, debug equal to 1. So our memcache, our connection is ready. Okay, so right here memcache dot set. So first key like a, and I want to store a value 100. So set true means set means this 100 has been stored in the memory. So we can access this one by using uh, this key a. So how to access memcache dot get a, done. So now I'm going to open the new shell here. Control sudo sorry cd env, and here flask, okay, source bin activate python, sorry, python import memcache. So same connection I'm just copy pasting from here to here. Okay, now I need to type this complete lengthy line. Paste memcache dot get. So I can get that a here. You can see I'm getting here. Okay, means one program set the data and other can get the data. Okay, so if we want to set the data for some time, means I want to set some that thing for 20 seconds. So you can give the 20-second here. Now this value is for 20-second in the memory. Let's check the in the other shell. Okay, where is the other shell? Yes, so where the first shell? Okay, now let's check. So I'm getting value very effectively. Let's see after some time. Mm, okay, sorry. Now I can see I'm not getting that value. Okay, that value was for just for 20 second, but now gone. So in this way you can but just create a connection. Okay, if you have multiple computer, give same string with different IP, just put comma here. I think you got the point how two program can communicate with each other effectively by using the RAM. Okay, so you can create five computer in a consider you connected five computer by using a switch. Then by using TCP/IP protocol, this memcache can share the memory. Okay, data maybe if you have consider every computer is contributing 1 GB RAM and data is 3 GB, consider incoming data is 3 GB and you want to store, then memcache can store that data on different computer. Okay, so different computer. So any computer can take the data from any computer. So very easy and very effective and fastest way to share the data between two different programs. Now let's see how two computer means program on the different computer can communicate with each other. So we will use memcache again. So here I have written small program. So import memcache and this is a connection string. And this is the IP of my computer, this machine. So you can check this is the IP and the port number is same. And I have second computer here. You can see this one. This IP is 208 and the first computer 129. So let's check. Can we ping that computer from here? Just check the connectivity. Copy this IP from here because it is good idea to check the connectivity first. Oh yes, so we are getting the good connectivity. Pinging is done. That's great. So use this IP as it is here. Copy and here make a new connection string in the quotes. Use this one and please make sure both the computer must have the memcache. Okay, so here I am setting memcache A100. Okay, this is a connection. Import memcache and this is a connection and this is the setting something in the and in the other program other machine I will get this one. Okay, so here I am writing a program sudo not gedit. You can use any editor first or get program get1.py. Get any name you can use. Okay, so here you can see the file. Okay, I'm closing the different files. Okay, so use same connection string here also. Okay, and let's show whether the memcache is running or not. So you can use ps-ef grep memcache. Now I can see it is running fine, or you can use that command sudo systemctl status memcache. That also okay. So running fine, not an issue. Here let's check ps-ef grep mem cache. Yes, great, working fine. So here this is a connection string. Let's see it will work or not. Otherwise, we will change the memcache setting. Okay, because memcache is running on the 127 server. Okay, so let's check first. This one is okay, and this one is okay. This is done. And here, I have to use the get. Oh, sorry, it should be the a only and get, and print this one. Set a message here. Value is done. So this part is completed, and this part also completed. Now let's put the value on the mem. Uh, so program is this second program. So second PC, Python second PC. Okay, connection refused, marking dead. It means it is saying that this IP. Yes, so th- we have to change the memcache configuration. Okay, let's change the memcache configuration because by default our memcache server is running on 127 address. Okay, change it to where is the terminal? Okay, yes. So password. So here you can see the IP. Okay, now let's change with this IP. So what is the IP of this PC? Uh, IP if config, copy this IP to this to file here, save, done. Okay, now it's time to restart this memcache. So how to restart? Sudo system ctl restart system memcache. Command note. Okay, so spelling mistake. Sorry for that. Memcache service is not found. I think some spelling mistake here also. Memcache D. Okay, done. Now let's check the memcache D status here. Status. Okay, now I can see the IP here gets changed. So let's do the same thing in the different second PC. Okay, second PC address is this one. I know. So copy this IP. Okay, you can see this IP here also. Go to the not from here. Yes, I have some other terminals. Okay, not this one. Yes, so sudo uh, etc mem. Mem. Okay, so you use gedit. You can use any editor. Memcache.conf. Yes, password. So directly go to the IP address where is 127. Yes, here. And so listening on this IP, just change this one and save, and again rerun this one. Okay, how to rerun? Sudo systemctl restart memcached. Done. Okay, for checking purpose, just use the command status here. Okay, now I can see IP is different here, expecting as we expecting. Okay, go to the first PC and try to run this run code again. Mm. I can see no error. That's a good news. Okay, and we haven't printed any message. That's why I'm not getting any message here. Okay, now let's check the data from the second computer. I hope this one. No, no. Server is running here actually. Yes, so here. ls code name is get python get one. So now you can see in the second computer I'm getting 100. Okay, so let's do the experiment again. Change the value gedit second PC. Uh, Open this one and change it to 200. Okay, 200. You can also set its value, so automatic expired value 22nd. Okay, Python second PC run, and let's check the value here in the first PC. Yes, so I'm getting the value. So beautifully, effectively, two programs on the different computers can communicate with each other. I hope you enjoy the video. If you like the video, please like the video and subscribe the channel and share the video. Thank you very much and stay tuned for the next video. Bye bye.